Hey everybody, and welcome to Frankie's DIY Life. I'm Frankie. I had said I had this pillow in another one of my videos, and I just want to make it for a decorative pillow because I told you that other video, it's a feather pillow and it's not comfortable to sleep on. So I'm just going to make it a decorative pillow for my bed. So I'm going to use these scraps that I have to do that. Hold on, I'll show them to you. All right, so here's my scrap bin. You got to save your scraps. They've been tucked away in this little basket right here. And so now today I'm going to try to pull all of the whites, creams, beige scraps out. And I am going to try to get them on a snippet roll. And then I'm going to get them on this pillow some kind of way. So stick with me. Let's see how it comes out. And plus, I forgot to say, if you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. Please hit that subscribe button, that like button. It helps my channel out. So let's get started. I wanted to show you one of these I had already started. I had cut this long piece of strip, and it's really, really long. So I was using it to sew the snippet to. So I was just starting one right here. And so, I think it looks pretty cute. And then once you get through, I've got a lot of jewels and stuff that I can put in between them. And that would make a nice strap for your purse or maybe a belt. I don't know. We'll see. It's a little hazy out here today, so all the light I'm getting is through the window here. So what I'm thinking, I've got these placemats. I have a set of 4. I'm going to use 2 of them. I'm going to sew them together right here. And then I am going to sew my snippet right to this. Then I'm going to take a piece, measure it out, and I'll cut a piece out, and this will be my back. So I plan on just sewing, and I've picked out all of the stuff that that was white and cream and stuff out of that bin. So I am going to chop this up, little bitty pieces, so that way I can get a little snippet roll going. And I'm going to just do it straight to those placemats. Okay, so I got this 2 placemats sewed together. I just stuck them together, measured it out on the pillow, and then just sewed them together. Now, I've got this piece right here. I'm going to make this my back. So I'm going to measure that out, cut that out, and then that will be my back, and then I can start sewing on the front. But I'm going to take it to my ironing board and iron this out so it don't look so wrinkled. Okay, so since I'm going to sew them scraps straight to the front of this pillowcase, pillow cover, I need something to go by to keep me straight so I'll know where I'm at. So anyway, I've cut these little bitty pieces out and I've lined them up pretty much evenly, and then that way I'll know that I can just stay on that straight path every time, and then that way it'll sort of be somewhat straight. So I'm going to get these sewed on, and then we'll start sewing the scraps to these lines. Okay, so out of this pile that I picked out of all those scraps and stuff, I've already started shredding them in two, so there'll be, little small pieces to work with. And I'm fixing to start on these rows right here and just start going down the rows. And then when I get through with all this, I'll go through that pile right there and cut me up some more. Ow! Watch your fingers. So I want to show you what it's looking like so far, and I think it's looking really cute. So, I'll go in, and if I see any places that needs to be filled in, I can go in and fill that in. And I've got this many more rows to go, and I have cut me up lots more scraps. And like I said, I just chose the lights, the tans, creams, beige, because I want to put it on my bed for just a decorative pillow. So let me keep going, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm through. All right, so I've got it all on. I followed those little lines that I had. So now all I'm going to do is just give it a little haircut. Those it's just sticking up way too tall, I'll just whack them off. And then I'll be ready to sew it to the back and get it on the pillow. So this was just all scraps. All of it was just scraps. It was like this stuff right here, and I just cut it all up. So save your scraps. They come in handy. I think that's going to be really pretty on that pillow and on my bed. So let me get the back sewed onto it. What I'll do is just flip it over. I mean, not flip it over, but I'm going to have to push all of this in. So if you can see, I'll have to push all of it in. So I left me just a little room all the way around so I could, sew it on. So I'm going to take my time, pin it. I marked it to where the little red mark, I got to find the other, there it is. There's the other red mark right there. So now I know that that's going to line up right. So I will put this to this, take my time, go around, pin it, sew it, leave it open, put my pillow in, and but let me get that done first. I don't want to jump ahead too far. Okay, so I didn't get to finish it last week, and so this is like the following Sunday. So what I done is went ahead and sewed it together, and then here's those strips that I had sewn down that gave me a guideline to go by, so my rows wouldn't be wonky. And then I just clipped the corners, and then now I'm fixing to turn it inside out and insert my pillow to it. But like I said, that was the reason I use these placemats up here, is because it's thick, and so all that stuff would have something good to hold to, and it wouldn't be scrunching up. So let me get this turned inside out, and let me get my pillow in, and then I'll have to hand stitch it the rest of the way at the bottom, because I only sewed to right here, from there to there, and of course right to here. And then I'll just fold it under and stitch it. We'll put it on the bed and see what it looks like. Okay, so there it is. I got it all sewed together, and I've got it placed on my bed, and I think it turned out really good. So this is what you can do with just scraps. So save your scraps. There's my pillow. Okay, so as you can tell, I didn't finish it last week. I finished it this week, like I said. But I've saved all those scraps. I still got tons and tons more of scraps. So there's no telling what all you can do with it. So I think it turned out really good. I like it on my bed. It's the colors and stuff. The tans and the creams really looked good together. So that was my scraps, and I put them to good use, and they didn't go in the trash. So anything you can keep out of the landfill is a plus for me. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. I'm Frankie, and this is Frankie's DIY Life.